So we're on a horse ranch owned by US government mining Bitcoin. What's happening here?
Well, our goal is to go after all this gas.
Welcome to Oklahoma. What's up, my man?
Welcome to Northeast Oklahoma.
That's very nice. I don't see any wells right here. I see horses everywhere. It's very different. Walk me through it.
The ranch is privately owned, but the horses are all paid for by the government.
Why would the government need a horse?
They don't know where else to put them. I think all the horses came from New Mexico or Arizona or something, but they brought them out here and they got to host them somewhere.
So where's the gas coming from?
So the gas comes from a well that's about a mile away. There's a couple little wells and they produce oil, but the collection system is over 100 years old.
Oh, wow.
So it has leaks and crap, and it's very, very hard to get the gas to a market. Also, in this particular case, the gas gets oxygen in it, so then it's not able to be sold. For a lot of the smaller producers, they get stuck in the situation where they're just venting or flaring the gas. Most Bitcoin miners, even using a flare gas, they still want to get like a megawatt. This is about 150 kilowatts, so you need a lot of these things. It's very small, it's only 48 machines. But it's using such a small volume of gas that you could probably put 10,000 of these things just in Northeast Oklahoma on little gas wells.
Peter and his company CherAmi Digital found a gap in the market. Putting the container on wheels revolutionized mining mobility across the state. Without the need for a crane, this container from upstream data can easily travel to a new location if the gas supply here runs out. It's the perfect all-in-one solution. At the front, there are mining machines connected to the internet provided by Starlink. A power generator is enclosed in the rear. It produces up to 150 kilowatts of electricity and makes a terrible noise.
Talk to me about the hardware choice. Like how, because I saw a lot of Watts miner, very typical choice in off-grid mining, I would say.
Yeah. Watts miners are just, for whatever reason, way more resilient to the dust and the temperature swings. Here in Oklahoma, we went from about negative 20 Celsius to positive 30 Celsius in like a week. And the S19s and Bitmain machines, they perform great with their hash rate and the efficiency, but they just break all the time. Fun facts, right now, all the machines are in low mode. They're all Watts miners, they're M50s, and they're still only at about 28 watts per terahash. So they're getting about 106, 107 terahashes. The S19 that's sitting in there is at 25, 26. So it's outperforming all the Watts miners with Braiins. Flawless performance.
Of course, we also wanted to see the place where the gas is taken from. The road to the oil wells leads through a bewitching prairie that has served as the backdrop for many movies. Oklahoma is like a living mining museum. Some of the facilities are over 100 years old and long forgotten, while others are still in use, like this tank battery. But how does business work here? What is the magic that perhaps some others haven't discovered yet?
The best way to run a business and be profitable is you don't want to have to compete with a market. For us, we're trying to find a way to mine as a service. So mobility is part of that. If we can say that we'll take their gas, but we'll take it wherever it's available, then we're not creating an incentive for them to not find a solution to a stranded gas. The case for the Bitcoin miner is really low energy costs. If you're just paying a really low rate for the gas, the operator is not really incentivized to do their job well. If we're paying them barely anything, maybe that compressor goes down and maybe they don't get around to it for a week. We've never had our unit go down for anything other than planned maintenance.
Maintenance is one of the most important part of any mining operation. If you are moving in distant places like this, you will appreciate the ability to manage all your machines remotely. Using our mobile view, Braiins Manager allows you to see all your machines, their performance, consumption, or maintenance needs. Anytime, anywhere.
So tell me what's next.
Well, our goal is to go after all this gas that's just being wasted out here. We got a heck of a lot more of these units coming in the near future. We're going to just spread them out everywhere. It's going to be a whole fleet in kind of regional clusters.
So if somebody's watching and they're like, I want to get into that business and work with Peter, what do they do?
Well, reach out to us, Twitter, LinkedIn, our website, CherAmi Digital. There's a lot of ways to work together. We have the ability to provide the units and operations. We also can just provide the service.
As Peter says, mining is the hardest business on the planet, but it's worth it. So you want to find good partners that know what they're doing. I really
Absolutely.
appreciate it, Peter. Good luck. And Peter will be answering all the questions and comments. So if you have any questions, Peter is there. Take care, guys. Ciao. And I walk away.